and I'll go with him.
Okay. So, hi, I'm Adrian. I'm the CEO from TIE International. TIE International is a company which is educating people, talents like these 7 young guys here in Switzerland in IT. And in Switzerland, there are apprentices. They are going mostly 2 days a week to a school like the high school, and 3 days they are going to a company. And they are working over 4 years in a real company, and they are programming, for example, software for UBS, that's the biggest wealth bank in the world, or Accenture, or Thai International. And I think the first step will be to say your name a little bit and what you are doing in your company.
Hello, I'm Lawrence. I'm 19 years old and I work as system engineer in UBS. So I'm doing mostly about cloud computing stuff, like setting up cloud infrastructure, write program like infrastructure as code, where servers and VMs are getting created automatically through your code, and yeah.
Hello. Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Soraya. I'm also 19 years old, and I work as a media mathematician at UBS. I don't know if you know UBS. It's one of the biggest companies in the whole world, biggest banks in the whole world. And yeah.
What's your salary?
My salary.
Can you say that? It's
In
okay.
dollars or?
Yeah, Swiss francs, dollars. It's the same. Around.
$1,600.
So
Or $1,800.
$1,800. So they are in a school, they are working for a company, they're 19, and they have every month $1,800. And there are 13 salaries, not 12. 12, okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa. I'm 18 years old and I'm doing an apprenticeship as a software developer and I'm currently in my 4th year.
And you are specialized for?
Blockchain.
Blockchain technology. So how to write a parachain or ICO, something like that.
Hello everyone, my name is Philip. I'm 20 years old. I finished my apprenticeship already. I also did software engineer, and I'm currently still at my company, which is UBS. I'm currently also exploring a few other fields, except just software engineer. I also started to go a bit more into the business side, business analyst and product owner.
Hi guys, I'm Abi. I'm also a software developer, 20 years old. I work at TIE International. My main task is coding, developing software, and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Lara. I'm also a software developer all in the cybersecurity. And I'm in my 3rd year and I'm at Accenture.
Hello everyone, I'm Matthias. I'm 19. I also work at UBS as a software engineer. And my focus was in cybersecurity before, but now I'm an AI engineer.
Hi everyone, I'm Iris. I'm actually not an apprentice. I'm here as the supervisor for the apprentices here and kind of make sure their time goes well while they're here in the States. I currently recently graduated from ETH, which if you might not know, this is like the kind of equivalent to the MIT in Switzerland. So it's like one of Europe's best technical schools. And yeah, I'm just here to make sure everything goes well and supervise the program and promote the apprenticeships also to you, as you might not heard of that concept before.
And Gabriel.
Hi, I'm Gabriel, 18 years old, and I work as a software developer apprentice at Accenture. And yeah, currently getting this presentation to work so that we can present this to y'all, the Swiss apprenticeship program.
Do you have some question? No question? How old are you here in this audience? 14? 15? Okay. Could you imagine to work with 15 in a company? No. Okay.
Alright, my name is Ami. We're studying how to program in Python through Code HS, and we're learning strings and slicing right now.
Hello, my name is David, and I am going to explain about strings and slicing. So basically, strings are letters, alphabets, using like those words, and like slicing is I don't know. I'll pass it to someone else.
Strings were correct, yes, and then to add on, slicing is, I mean, I don't know if you guys understand it in a different way, but slicing can be slicing the string into different parts, and then you have an array, which is sort of a list of different strings, which you can use. We all have a bit of a different role. I'll explain my role. So as I said, I'm now an AI engineer, which is very new, especially in a bank. There's not a lot of banks. I think we were even the first bank that one of the first banks that invested in AI. And my job is to basically automate a lot of processes. So we do have a lot of employees, and employees cost money as much as a lot of money. And if we can automate some of those processes to maybe even get rid of some employees, as bad as it sounds, then that's sort of my job.
All right, everyone, we're just going to talk about the apprenticeship model in Switzerland. For everyone who don't know, this is where Switzerland is located. We're a small country with approximately 9 million people. For clarification, New York City has 9 million people, so we're not that big of a country. Yeah, and these are the most famous companies that are located in Switzerland. Most of you know some of them maybe, like Rolex or Lindt. We also have Victorinox. These are the Swiss Army knives, or Roche. They're doing pharmacy. So yeah.
Now, probably some of you are wondering what even is an apprenticeship. So I'm going to explain to you, because it's a bit of a more different route than you do. After high school, you directly go to college. But an apprenticeship is kind of that you learn a profession while working on the job. So you spend most of the times you spend in a real company working with professionals who learn you the technical part, and also you still study school at you still study the technical part at school, and there you can earn money, which is quite important as a young person because you want to travel or do other stuff. And most of the students also start at around 15 to 16 years old, so you start working early in Switzerland. But you start earning money at this age, which is really helpful for your future. And also, you can have a balance of school and work, because most of the time it's 1 to 2 days of a week. The person is at vocational school where they learn all the theoretical parts, and 3 to 4 days in a week they work at a company in real projects and are actually working like an employer. So you have the hands-on experiences while also learning your education. Now you're probably wondering, what are like the advantages or what are the highlights of an apprenticeship? So first of all, and quite important, I think also for the young people, is you earn while you learn. So you earn money, and you can, as you said, as I've said before, I earn about $1,800, which is a lot per month as a young person. And this is very important for also to build up your financial stability quite on an early age. So you can save up, and then you can go to your first vacation alone with your friends, or even buy your own first car with your own money that you have earned. Another part is also that you gain on hands-on experiences, which is really important for your future career path, as employers in Switzerland, not only Switzerland, but also international, really value the hands-on experiences that you earn. And this also connects to the next part, which is career flexibility. Most of you probably think that if you choose at 15 a job that you want to work on, maybe it could be IT, then you can't change your field anymore in the future. But this is not the truth. Afterwards, it's a really good, secure, stability base education that you have. You have kind of like a certificate, which is really high seen in Switzerland. And you can always change your field to healthcare, to business, to IT, or whatever you want to do. Also, you have a high employability because you get trained in a company, and the possibility that you can work later also in this company or get a fixed job is very high, because the companies really like the people that they can train on from a young age, and they stay in their company loyal to have for their whole life, because they know and they've trained on their specific systems and also on their specific type of work. And lastly, there are many or dozens of different fields that you can work in. It's from IT to healthcare to business to beauty. I think every job that you can imagine, even policemen have some apprentices. So there's everything you can do.
Okay, so I will continue now with some facts about the apprenticeship. As you can see, the duration of the apprenticeship is around 3 to 4 years, depending on the proficiency or the profession you choose. For example, some chefs just have a 3-year apprenticeships, and we here in IT, we do have 4 years. Then as you can see, the average salary is around $1,300. And this also changes through the years. So in the beginning of the apprenticeship, you just get around, I assume, around $600 to $800. And then in the end, it's almost at $2,000 a month. As you can see, there's the number 65%. You see in Switzerland, there are 2 different pathways you can take or choose. Which one is the university? And the second one is the apprenticeship. And most of the people choose the apprenticeship due to it that you are able to learn and earn, basically. And you can then... and so you see a lot of people choose this path, and it's still a high scene education in Switzerland. Then as you can see, there are over 200 different proficiencies you can apply to and graduate. Those are just the bigger ones. There are more specific proficiency you can choose. So at around the number, there's around 900 different proficiency you can apply to and graduate in the end.
Great. So how is the Swiss apprenticeship program for software development built up? So basically, in the first year, all that you do is learn all the fundamentals about programming. This is specifically for IT-related jobs. So yeah, you learn there everything about, programming languages, Java, Python, some concepts, data structures, algorithms, which you can later apply to throughout the next 2 to 4 years in the company. So you see, in the next 2 to 4 years, you really work on practical hands-on exercises and real world projects that do provide some, you support teams from different projects in different programming companies, depending on which company you're in. And yeah, you have just quite some opportunity to learn from different lessons, courses, and also from real world experience working with real customers. So yeah, just wrapped up, an apprenticeship is an paid and flexible program in Switzerland, an educational program, which does help you to take the first step in your career ways and to just build up a fundamental for your professional life. It's practical, and you also get the best out of the theory in school, and you can start at a really young age there. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask, and thanks a lot for your attention.
What are the hours?
The hours? You mean the work hours?
Yes.
Yeah, so I think it's different from each company, but usually you work from 8:30 to 5 o'clock, including 1 hour of lunch break. I don't know, do you have a different experience for that one? 8 hours usually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where could I apply for like this opportunity if I like ever wanted it? Where could I apply for it?
That's a great question. You see, in Switzerland, they offer a lot of different forums and websites that do offer such apprenticeship programs. Like different companies put on their application opportunities onto those websites. So you see, for example, a website where you could get hired from Google or from Uber or so companies. And you know, there are a lot of networking events where you can go to in order to also talk to apprenticeship leaders and get some information. But yeah, to answer your question more directly, it's just a lot of forums where you can apply on to different companies. Yes?
Do you find that most, or maybe trending towards more technical apprenticeships, or are there still more traditional ones that are available for people in Switzerland?
Yeah, so in the past few years, there was a big increase in technical jobs. We saw that also in UBS with our apprentices. I think we have now double amount of apprentices that start the apprenticeship as when I started 5 years ago. So the interest in IT jobs or the IT market increased quite high, yes.
In a big company like UBS, what percentage of the people who work there would be apprentices? And do they work one-on-one with someone there, or are they working within a group?
So around 10% are apprentices in Switzerland. And we normally, you have a mentor, and you normally work with the mentor together. Especially in the beginning, you are mostly working together, and towards the end of the apprenticeship, you normally have your own projects and can really work yourself on some jobs that are open, yes.
For example, also Google has apprentices. They started 7 years ago with 5. Now they have 40. They will grow to 100 apprentices. And Google Maps, you know, Google Maps is from Switzerland, or Google Search is also from Switzerland. They have 5,500 employees, and it's very great to work direct into the team of Google Maps and to be a part of this application. And if you're finished with the apprenticeship with 19, 20 years, you have in your resume also that you worked for Google Maps, and it helps to get a new job after that.
Any more questions? All right. Well, then we'll proceed with the next part of the presentation, which is actually the cybersecurity presentation. So we have a simple question here. I know you guys are very tech savvy. We weren't expecting it, so maybe it sounds a little dumb, but who knows?
Just for your timing, we have 20 minutes left in this period. All right, thanks.
Thank you. So when you hear the term cybersecurity, what do you think of? Do you think of a hacker in like a hoodie hidden behind a screen, or do you think that it actually affects you more than like every day? Does someone want to answer that? Yes.
When I think of cybersecurity, I think it's affecting me in my everyday because it's what keeps me safe on the internet. What's like on social media platforms. There's a lot of like jobs for cybersecurity that would be like really important for keeping your data safe, privacy, consumer blah blah.
Yeah, so you're right. It is a very, very big thing. Whenever you open your phone, there's a cybersecurity like aspect already activated. Like it's a huge thing. Without cybersecurity, you would probably be like your data would probably be everywhere in the world, and everything would just be
unsafe, like your credit card information. Anyone could use it if there wasn't cybersecurity. And now Abi will explain the main aspects.
Okay, good. We got different keywords in cybersecurity. One of the famous ones are red team and blue team. Does anyone have a guess what that means?
Is red team like hackers and people that are trying to put malware on your computer, and blue teams people that are trying to protect it?
Yes, that is correct. Red teams are the attackers, blue teams are the defenders. So in cybersecurity, you don't only have like hacking. In cybersecurity, some people might be like state-sponsored hackers that try to attack, and some others try to defend from other hackers. And we got here a bunch of keywords that are all meant for cybersecurity. For example, firewall. Some of you may have already heard about that. Phishing is very common. It's one of the biggest cybersecurity threats. It's also the easiest way to hack someone. We got VPN. Maybe some of you know. I think one of you guys did the internet stuff. You might know it. We got hashing. That's also some part in blockchain as well. It's also very important cybersecurity. We got, of course, malware. Malware means a virus. For example, if you have a laptop, you might have a malware that might like read data from your laptop and send it to some servers. So that's one of the biggest things. Also social engineering. Social engineering means like you're trying to manipulate someone into doing something. For example, I might send Matthias some information saying, hey, try this out, blah, 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 with a link, and he might accidentally click on it, and I basically social engineer him to do stuff for me. Exactly.
So I will talk with you about a day in a cybersecurity specialist. So I started, I would say 1 year or 1.5 years ago, and I started with social engineering, so phishing and also smishing and that stuff. Then I did some campaigns about it, did some presentations before other companies to aware them about phishing. Then I did some application security. Does anyone know what that is?
Did you say operational security?
No, application security.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Do you know what it is?
Oh yeah, I do.
Or do you have an idea?
Like application security? I don't know what that means. Not really. No.
Okay. So application security is, yeah, it says that it's like to do the application or look that the applications are really secure and also do some tests about it and that stuff. Then I did some networking. After that, I did some incident response. And now today I'm at the wishing project. Does anyone know what wishing is? Nobody? Okay, wishing is like phishing over phone. So I call people and say like, yeah, I need this and this information from you. Can you give it or provide it to me? And it's like to check if the, I would say the companies or the workers at the company are not giving the information to, say, strange people or strangers. So yeah, that's what I would do the whole day. Yeah.
And for the end, I also prepared some some nice little hands-on presentation about what cybersecurity could be. So as you can see, I created like a suspicious file.pdf. You can normally open it with the PDF viewer. It looks like that. There's nothing hidden in here, for sure. But the point in cybersecurity is you want to stay hidden. So actually, there is some hidden stuff in it, which I will show you now how to get it out of there. So firstly, I made now a command line, which you can see that is in the same directory as in that's shown here. And when I'm list here, you can see the suspicious file. I can also show you file, suspicious file. And it is just a normal PDF document. There's nothing you can see here, nothing from which is visible for the eye. But when I do bin walk, you can actually see there is that PDF document, which I mentioned, but there are some zip archives in it. So I will extract it so you can see what's hidden in it. As you can see, there is now that suspicious file that extracted in it. And actually, there was a nice little Swiss flag hidden in it. And do you think that this file is still isn't suspicious at all? What do you think? Have I hidden more files in it, in this file? No?
I'm pretty sure there's like for files like this, like a JPEG or PDF, there's something called like, you can like inject files into them. So like remote access Trojans, for example, those could be in there and stuff. Is that like something that you're supposed to be hinting at here? Or
actually, that's correct. So in this PNG, there is still more hidden data in it. So if I go back to the command line, you can now see here that is the Swiss flag. I just changed the directory to that where we are here. So you can see I make file Swiss flag. You can, I should probably write it, right? So you can see there is still, it tells me like it's a normal PNG file. Nothing you can see right now, but if I make again bin walk, you can see there are more zip files in it. So I will extract them again.
Does someone have any questions so far? I know it's very technical, probably hard to understand, but that's sort of what hackers try and do. They make it hard to understand for a normal user. You guys, or even me, I would have never even thought of doing this. So it goes to show how dangerous and how important cybersecurity is. But as I said, does anyone have any questions so far? Any remarks?
wait, my mic is weird. Okay, so can't you just like if there's ever like any document like a PDF, PNG, JPEG, can't you just scan that in like Virus Total or something to know if there's like something in it? Like, can't you just do that or?
Usually normal antiviruses should find or extract these hidden data because binwalk haven't been created like 2 weeks ago. It's a tool that we can use for like about 5-6 years. So most of the antiviruses do that on a normal basis. So people can't just hide files or stuff in it. But yeah. And for the end, as you could see after the extraction, we had like this secret message, which I created, and the secret message is that unauthorized hacking is illegal, and yeah, if you want to test or try hacking or something like that, then you should try to visit like legal sites like TryHackMe, where you have environments for it set up for you where you can't escape, and where you can securely hack some or gain hacking experience, which you can later use in your applications at companies or something like that. So please don't try and hack any websites or something like that. Try to create a lab where you can't have any internet access, and do it from there.
So I have a short intro also about, we have a, it's called Spark. It's from the army and like the national security. It's about, you can try, or you have like a course we can do when we're 16 and we're from Swiss. We can do like a course that's about cybersecurity, and a lot of people do that, and it's also like, it's the basic for cybersecurity, also to go then to the military.
Yes, guys, that's it for our presentation about cybersecurity. You got any questions so far? Do you find it interesting? Would you want to join cybersecurity jobs? What, more hacking or defending? What do you think? A mix? Okay, great. Yes, this field is very huge. It got a lot of potential. It's a huge job market as well. If you're interested, there's a lot of resources for you guys. As Laura mentioned, we in Switzerland got Spark. It's for our state-sponsored hacking. You might have something as well in the US. Probably you have NSA. Yes, if you're interested, it's a huge market. If you're interested in hacking, join that. Myself, I'm more of the programmer guy. I like to develop. They like to hack. Whatever you like more, join it.